Beautiful souls, it's Teza. It's our second week, and today I'm going to give you the opening prayers, and so you're going to be able to journal with your Akashic Records. But first, let's get into our meditation so you can relax. If you have a crystal, you can hold your crystal. Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths, inhale and exhale. We call forth the Ascended Masters, Melchizedek, and the Great White Brotherhood of Light, the seven Johans of the seven rays. Our spiritual teams and guides, our loved ones from other dimensions, our ancestors, benevolent beings of light, the Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Orions, the Zolkins, Andromedans. To create a safe and sacred space for our healing, we call forth Saint Germain and the violet flame. Envision the violet flame around us. We ask Saint Germain to transmute all energy that is not of light, releasing any blockage, fear, unconscious negative beliefs, conditions and patterns, any entities or souls that are attached to our energy fields, from all timelines, dimensions, space, and reality. To go back to the source of love and light. To release, clear, and delete this from our Akashic Records. To infuse light, love, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, and gentleness towards ourselves and others. We ask our higher selves and our body Deva spirit higher selves in the energy in the energetic fields to fully open and receive this angel's light attunements coming from the angel's realm. Envision the diamond portal in the angel's realm with Archangel Michael and the blue ray. We ask Archangel Michael and the diamond blue light for protection. Attune us to this template and attunements, connecting us to our multidimensional self, linking us to our divine blueprints, the Akashic Records. We ask Archangel Metatron and the universal golden orange light to open this cosmic portal to receive messages, channels of love and light, to increase our vibrations and help us in our ascension process. We ask the Lords of the Akashic Records, envision your book of life in front of you, opening with golden light around your book. This is your soul's vibration. We ask the Lords of the Akashic Records for healing, knowledge, information, messages, clarity, understanding of our Akashic Records. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now open. The records are now open. The records are now open. can slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back, beautiful angels. So I just want to share to you my book. This is Universal Conscious Self. I created this on 2013. It's published in under Balboa Press, so you could get it through Amazon or Balboa. And I'm also publishing my second book, which is Ions of Manifestation. Well, I don't know how to go with it for now because I'm thinking of supporting my girlfriend who has a publishing company, so that could be one of the ways that I could support her, or also I could also bring it up with Amazon and create a space. So I will update you on that. And today, as I promised you, I want to show you the books that can help you with your records. This is Linda Howe's book. I think she wrote 3 or more, I'm not sure. I think this is the first one, How to Read the Akashic Records, Accessing the Archive of the Soul and Its Journey. And it's also through a sacred prayer. That's why I like her work. This is Discover Your Soul's Path Through the Akashic Records. I will be writing books about the Akashic Records in the near future, because I'm going to retire from my nursing soon. Well, I'm going to take part-time next month, so that will be amazing. So I could do more healing online, because it takes a lot of preparation to do this. And to be a full-time healer in Vancouver. And there's more work for Erwin Laszlo, the Akashic Experience. This is the 2 sisters. I like this one, Do It Yourself Akashic Wisdom. They're fun. And Edgar Casey. I met Kevin Tedeschi. He's the CEO in Akashic Records School in Virginia. This is an amazing leader in the Akashic Records. So those are the books that can assist you in understanding more wisdom and knowledge towards the School of Records. So let's start from where we finished. So I want to review with you the steps on opening your record, so it really makes it more clear. So first, create a sacred space. Remember, creating a sacred space is number 1. Now, prepare questions and intention for your opening or your healing. And then you open your records with your prayer, which you will be receiving. And then you scan your body. Remember the scanning? Body, mind, heart, spirit, and soul. Scanning your body, mind, heart, spirit, and soul after you open your records. And then you ask your question, which is this one. Ask your question. And then you're going to receive the answers. And then on number 6 is healing. Healing and understanding what's being given to you. And then 7 is closing your records. So always close the records. This is really important. And number 8 is grounding. Grounding means you drink a lot of water, have an Epsom salt bath, or go in nature, walk, eat. This is really important part. So in creating a sacred space, we need protection, So that's the prayer. That's the meditation that I do. So you could use that, and then prepare your question and intention. Now the opening prayer, and then you scan your body, and then you ask your question, and then the healing and the closing and grounding. Okay, so we're in the same page. Okie doke. Opening your prayer. So you've received the opening prayer for the Akashic Records. Mine is a simple one, and I ask you to create your own personal prayer. So then it resonates to you, the words that you're going to use. Mine is really simple. It's like, Lords of the Akashic Records, please open my book. And then I say my name and create a safe and sacred space for my highest good and healing. So the prayer that you're going to use has to have your full name, your legal name, and your meditation before you do your opening prayer, right? So then you have your protection, your sacred space, the meditation that we did, and then you ask the Lords of the Akashic Records to please open your book. There's also a longer version that I use. You could use that. I call for the Ascended Masters, Masters of Light, Archangels and Angels, my higher self, spiritual teams and guides, loved ones from other dimensions to create a safe and sacred space for my highest good and healing. I ask the Lords of the Akashic Records to open and allow me to access my soul's records. My name is, and I humbly ask to give me a soul's perspective of my divine truth and light, empowerment, compassion, and forgiveness towards my soul's journey in this lifetime. The records are now open. The records are now open. The records are now open. So it's like the meditation that I do. You could do that, or you could make it a simple one. And then the release prayer, which is the one that I recently created, it's quite comprehensive. So it deals a lot with everything. It's a multidimensional prayer. So we could read this, and you could actually do this anytime, and it's really powerful. So I ask you to share it to others, to your family, friends. Infinite source of all that is, for myself, all of my ancient lineage, all of our relationships, all sentient beings in all timelines, dimensions, space, and realities, we are asking for forgiveness throughout our lifetime. In all our thoughts, words, emotions, and deeds that we have hurt ourselves and each other, consciously and unconsciously, we ask for forgiveness. For all the times that we have created and experienced negativity, fear, pain, hatred, anger, gossip, abandonment, rejection, judgment, criticisms, jealousy, lust, sloth, gluttony, envy, greed, and wrath, we ask for forgiveness. For all the times that we have created and experienced sexual rape, incest, abortion, infidelity, suicide, and murder, we ask for forgiveness. For all the times that we have created and experienced being unloved, not safe, wounded, not supported, not trusted, not nurtured from our parents and others, we ask for forgiveness. Infinite Source, we ask that we are released, cleared, and healed from all these energetic imprints in our souls and the Akashic Records from all timelines, dimensions, space, and realities. We now ask that we have our new templates to create new patterns of positive and loving energies. Infuse us with unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, gentleness, liberation and freedom, truth, inner peace, joy, abundance in our lifetime. Thank you, thank you, and thank you, and so it is. So this is your forgiveness and release prayer. So you're clearing and releasing your energy fields from all dimensions. So that is the opening prayer. And the closing prayer is simply being grateful to all the masters, the lords of the Akashic Records that assist you in opening your prayer. So those are the prayers that you're going to use when you open your records. And after reciting the prayer, you could scan your body, mind, heart, spirit, and soul, and tune in to what's going on with you. And then we could see how you are being guided by the answers. And in the next course, which is our third week, I'll be able to teach you more on how to heal yourself. So this is the week for you to journey and journal. It's like open your records between 5 to 15 minutes only daily, so you're able to tap into it. Even though if you don't have a question or an intention, just by being in the Akashic fields is healing. And by reciting that prayer of release is quite an amazing tool for you to heal. So that is the prayers that we're going to use. So remember to create a sacred space, create intentions, and ask questions. Then you open your prayer. Your Lords of the Akashic Records, please open my book, Maria Teresa Shalsita, and create a safe and sacred space for my healing. Then when I open the records, I say the release prayer, the forgiveness prayer, and then I scan my body, mind, heart, spirit, and soul, and then I ask a question. And then I would receive a messages, and then I thank the masters and close the records. So that's our course for today, and I'm going to take you to the journey of healing next week. So I hope you're going to create your journey, of course. You're doing this with me, and maybe I could help you with more practical so then how you can see how you can you're receiving the message. For example, the question, like you could create a question like what is my past life relationships with this boyfriend. For example, you have a lover that you want to know your past life relationship with him in previous incarnation. So then you would be able to understand why your relationship is like this, or how you guys are creating situations that are, confusing for you. So when you ask this question, what is my past life relationship with this boyfriend? You'll probably receive answers like you were monks in Tibetan monastery. This is just an example on how you are receiving messages. And then you could ask more questions to go deeper. So how is this affecting me? Affecting us? You'll be able to receive, you know, feeling isolation at times when you're with him because of this past life of being isolated. You know, you are in meditation. You're working with your sacral chakra for your sexuality. Also working on your money because of the vow of poverty. So there's like contracts that you have taken, like you know, being celibate, vows of celibacy. So that affects your sacral chakra, your meditation. So then you're recognizing why you guys are together, because there's a past life that had brought you together and resolved that in this current incarnation. And of course, it's all about choices, right? When you're in a relationships and seeing the bigger picture, seeing the bigger picture, the bigger picture. Choices and seeing the bigger picture of your life. So this is about having the soul's perspective on why things are happening. So then you can integrate and align yourself fully with this universal energy. So that is an example of accessing your personal relationship with your records, on understanding why these things are happening between you and your boyfriend or whoever that is you're trying to access. I mean, to understand your relationship. And this is also not being used for other people. This is only your own self, your soul. You're accessing your records, not others. So I just want to make sure of that point. Okay. So the other suggested questions are really important. So you could ask, what's happening in my body? What's my current emotional state? What is my soul's intention regarding this pattern? So you'll realize these relationships that you're in, there's a pattern, there's a conditioning that you're recreating. Usually it's the inner child. The inner child, when it's not validated, excuse me, it's recreating its fear. So knowing your inner child, if your inner child is wounded or orphaned, will help you recognize the patterns that you're recreating in the current situation. And says, how can I open my heart? What is blocking me from moving on? Please go deeper and provide me with more information. Do I need to rephrase my question differently? What is the root of this issue? How did I adapt this pattern? How can I clear this? And how has this issue served? What do I need to learn from this person, pattern, process? Am I ready to release this person in my life? What is the new pattern that needs to replace the old? Is the contract complete? Am I holding any remnants of this issue in any of my other bodies? Mental, emotional, etheric, astral. Where are they and how can I clear them? What steps do I need to take in order to create? What is the sacred contract? What is the mirror? What is the role? What is the gift? What is the lesson? Can I allow? Can I accept? Can I release? Can I be grateful? So these are suggested questions that I'm sending you in your PDF. So then when you open your records, you could ask deeper questions on how you can release. I actually have written about healing the inner child. So steps in healing the inner child. Awareness of your broken relationships and what is the theme and recurring pattern of these dramas. Reflecting back in your childhood, you ask yourself, what are the painful experiences with your parents and family members? Be attuned with your physical body and how you feel about these sensations when you ask yourself which body part you are feeling these past experiences. You will feel where your energy is stuck in your body parts. Forgiveness for yourself and others will release you from holding this stuck energy between your past and now moment. Releasing the past and allowing yourself to go with the flow of the universal energy will open new doors of opportunities for manifesting what your heart desires. Spend time with your inner child. Remember the things that made you happy when you were small and recreate those loving moments with your inner child. This is what we call adapting the child in you that felt abandoned. Be happy and start where you are. Whatever state you are in right now, be kind and compassionate with yourself. This is the space of love that you want to fully manifest with your essence. To be able to feel loved and be loved for who you truly are. The I am presence where there is no ego playing big. And knowing that you are more than what your mind thinks. This is you recreating the innocence, playful, and loving nature of your inner child. Bring your inner child in alignment with yourself right here in the space of love and blissful peace. So that is page 7 on Universal Conscious Self. So, my dear students, so now we could end our session about now you're ready to open your records. You have all the process and the guidelines, the prayers. So until then, I'm going to see you next week. So then I could give you some lessons on how to heal yourself and about cutting cords and releasing contracts and vows. We will do that next week. So thank you so much. Now we're going to close our records with our meditation. Get ready. Take some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ascended Masters, Archangels and Angels, spiritual teams and guides, loved ones from other dimension, our ancestors, we thank you. Lords of the Akashic Records, envision this book in front of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our healing, our prayers, our access, and our journey with you in our soul. Thank you for this understanding, some clarity, knowledge and information and messages. Thank you. The records are now closed. Envision your book of life closing. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. Feel that in your crown chakra. The records are now closed. Thank you. So, take care of yourselves and I will see you next week. Namaste.